All right, just Chuck with Lake to Lake. We're going to do a, what do they call it, collaboration with Brian. Brian, tell us about you and your...
Hey, RV family out there. This is Brian, and I've got a YouTube channel called WQ0A Amateur Radio. And Chuck and I have been friends, lifelong friends for me. And basically, what I have over there is an overlanding rig. And what we do is take it out to dispersed camping typically. I get out there where nobody else can reach, like the travel trailers or the fifth wheels. But we get out there and we set up and have $1 million views and get a lot of smiles per gallon.
Yeah, and we had a heck of a trail ride yesterday going out over, what, about 14, 15 miles?
Overall, it was 21 miles, but we went through Canyon Trail, and it was amazing.
Yeah, it was really pretty. All right, well, let's take a look at Brian's rig, and he's going to show us all the good points, and he doesn't have any bad points, so it's all good. All right, let's get started.
All right, well, we can start from the outside here. This is an Alucab camper, all aluminum. It was made in Africa, South Africa, Cape Town, and so they bring them up here and they have vendors. And I actually was able to buy mine secondhand because these things are not cheap. And what this has on this side, 2 doors that pop up. Of course, they're locked right now, but this canopy is a 170-degree canopy that goes all the way around to the back and stretches out to about right here. So that helps out a lot with shade and cooking in the rain because we don't have much cover when we're out there. We got to create our own. Up top is a rooftop tent. It easily holds 2 people, 2 adults, no problem. 2 adults and a dog, 2 adults and a kid can manage it. And it's very comfortable up there. And we'll show that to you later. And this is a 22 Tundra. On the front side, got some Diode Dynamics light bar, and same thing with the ditch lights there. I found out real quick that you need a lot of lighting. I was on a riverside road going down the Mississippi River, and the vegetation was up past my headlamps. So all I saw was road, and there was nothing else to the side of me, pitch black. And I'm trying to find dispersed camping. So that's when I decided I needed something to light my way, and that's why I got those bad boys. We'll describe how those are powered here in a little bit. The 2 cases on top are for stuff like things I don't need in the rig, like hoses, tools, just stuff that is non-essential items that I need to have back there because space is at a very, very bare minimum, and you got to make the best of what you got. Up between the cases, by the way, is a Starlink Mini, permanently mounted up on the roof rack.
So you have internet service just driving around whenever you're on the road.
That's right. It's amazing. It's a must-have when you're up in the mountains and you have no internet service. Starlink provides that link you need to apps like Onyx Off-Road or just GPS, to where you can get off data from off-road trails and dispersed campsites. And so the overlanders use that kind of application to know where they're at and know where they can find free camping, which is usually national parks, Bureau of Land Management, and Kansas, where we're from. There isn't a whole lot of that, but we stay at like state fishing lakes. They're typically free, and they don't have hookups. So basically, unless you're boondocking, and that's where you go, and it's really convenient for us because there's almost always a spot. Come on around. This truck didn't come, it came with obviously with the manufacturer's suspension. I had to take that to a place in, it's a company called Adventure Motors, and they hooked me up with getting my rig all set up. And I had to get an upgrade on my suspension. And so I have Dobinson shocks and upgraded control arms, pretty much everything I need to be able to handle the weight and distribute it correctly, and also be off-road capable.
And you also got bigger tires and wheels.
Yeah, 35s. And Adventure was trying to talk me into 37s, but I mean, somebody's got to pay gas, and it's not them. You know what I'm saying? So. It's miles per gallon, but it's also miles per gallon. Let's be real. Okay, now I'm a ham radio operator, and this right here is a high frequency antenna. Believe it or not, this antenna gets you around the world. I've made contacts across the pond in Australia and over in England, Ireland. I've gone a long ways with this antenna. It's pretty cool. But one of the benefits you have of being a ham radio operator, and if you think it's an old, antiquated system, wait till you're in the middle of an area with a hurricane or a tornado, and the first thing that goes away, guess what it is? It's your cell towers. And guess who steps up? Because even the first responder service communication goes down. There's ham radio operators that step up and helps bridge the gap. So very important still. In the back here, I've got recovery boards. So I'm a 30-year firefighter, retired, 30 years career, and one of my buddies joked. He says, "Is this a spine board? What do you got there?" He didn't know what it was. These are recovery boards. You put them up underneath your tire when you're stuck, ease up your tires on them, and you're supposed to be able to get out of a pinch. And fortunately, I haven't had to use them yet, but there will be a time when I have to use them.
But you're prepared.
Yeah, I'm prepared.
That's the key thing there.
And as Chuck experienced the other day, it's not too hard to get stuck if you go to the wrong places. So when you're with a couple other overlanders, it's actually kind of the goal. Find what your rig is capable of, get stuck, get pulled out, and
go on.
And go on. Yeah.
With a smile on your face.
We got extra gas, 3 gallons of fuel here, propane. Propane runs my stove. I got a little cooktop stove there for my table, and it also runs, when you look in here, there's this device by the tank called Hot Tap. Okay, to finish what we were talking about, this is a Hot Tap instant heat water system, kind of like what's in the camper, only it's just a tiny version. Ran by that propane right over there. Plug the propane in, get your water flowing, instant hot water. When it works, it's amazing. While we're talking about water, I got 13 gallons of water here, and this is my fridge. It's pretty sweet. Let me show you something. It carries a lot, and it's got the all-important nutty buddies when you get that sugar
craving,
sugar hankering.
Yeah, it was pretty good last night.
Yeah, it was. And so how do we run all this stuff? This is electrical. It's 12 volts. I have a system over here, and I got to apologize for all the dust. The trail we took, it sucked a lot of dust in here. But my system is a Victron system there, and it's powered underneath here by 200 amp hours of lithium batteries, and they go out and they go into the distributor. And then I got master power. I got 12 volt accessories. This is for the solar panel. This is for shore power. This is the breaker for the solar panels there, and a master switch for my interior lights. And let's see.
Something down in the corner, back behind the Linux distributor.
Behind the distributor is a DC to DC charger. So what that does is it plugs into your alternator, and the alternator sends 20 to 30 to 50 amps back here and charges up your system really quick. Very handy.
And let me tell you, it works very well.
Yeah, and I don't use it to its full capacity because I don't want to ruin the alternator. But I mean, Victron is so popular with sailboats and mobile homes and overlanding rigs. I mean, they're pretty much the gold standard for the stuff, and they have a lot of durability.
Yeah,
so
I use the same stuff.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
What else we got in here? My daughter was cleaning her bedroom the other day, and when she was in the college dorm, she had this, and she was going to take it to Goodwill, and I thought, this would be probably a good idea to take the little casters off and put it back here and hold my clothes and stuff. So that's what that is.
Oh, let's not forget to talk about your kitchen.
Yeah, we'll do that too. You know, to use the bathroom here, got to use Mother Nature, or you have to use a Lugaloo. And basically, it's a toilet seat on a bucket that has a trash bag liner in it. And I put in some wood chips, kind of sawdust stuff, just to help, you know, do basically the same thing we do for our cats at home and stuff. So, and then it gets thrown out when I can. It's the price you pay for overlanding.
There you go.
This right here is just a cord, goes upstairs. I got a heated 12-volt heated blanket up there, and it works fabulous when it's super cold outside. And I plug it down here. This box also, it's got 12-volt accessories for USB-C and USB-A. These are power pole connectors. And in the ham radio world, you know what power pole connectors are. We use them a whole bunch. They're awesome. We'll talk about that real quick.
This is really slick, guys. Let me tell you what. He got this down pat.
This is my kitchen. Got all my cooking utensils I need. And when you need a cooking surface, use this. Here's a
cutting board.
Cutting board to chop up your veggies and whatnot. If I'm not using this, I failed to mention, you come over here real quick. I've got up here a table, a light aluminum table, but it's about waist height, about yay big, and it's great for cooking surface. So got more cooking surface than just that little spot right there. Also, camp lights are great, extra camp lights. Ooh, I forgot to mention something with the electrical system. I've also, if you look in here, it's way back here, this little brown thing, that's a Garmin switch. And what that does is you run battery power to the to this from the actually from this rig, from the 200 amp hours, and I can, through my phone, through Bluetooth, that's what I use to turn on my my light bar, my ditch lights, my side lights. I got some amber lights in the back, and Starlink. All that's done. I can do it on CarPlay, or I can do it on my phone. Very nice. And I don't have to have a big 12-volt distribution panel. Okay, put this up real quick. This is a bear bag. Put your food in it. Throw it up over a tree with a rope or a strong Dyneema string, something like that, and keeps the bears out of your rig, which is important.
And look at all those cooking utensils up there.
Yeah, I got it all.
All nice and organized.
Yep. The last thing I want to show you is the bedroom. As you notice, I'm not standing up right now, but move that up. I can stand up, and this comes up right here. So now I have standing room to dress, get food, do whatever I need to in here. It's my little living space. And when I'm ready for bed, I drop this down, and we'll show you here in a second. There's a huge sleeping space. Chuck, do you want to come up here and you can show them? Let me turn on a light up here. So up there you have a large amount of sleeping room. And when you're up there, you close that little hatch that you came up on, and you can see how there's so much room up there for
Yeah,
2,
really
3
is.
people.
You don't realize it when you're down below, but
Pretty handy space up there.
yes, it is.
And watch Chuck gracefully exit the vehicle.
Gracefully fall.
That's about it. The inside looks like a regular truck. Nothing much to it.
Well, you got your radios. Let's take a peek at your radio.
I got ham radio stuff. A buddy of mine was trying to contact this camp on Morse code. That's why I had that on that radio. So these are 2 ham radios. The first one's a high frequency radio, like I said, with the antenna. This is the radio that you can reach around the world with. That over there is kind of more your local radio, and it has more reach than CB, more capabilities, 2 different bands to talk on, and all ham radio stuff.
Yeah, and that's the way our ham community here locally communicates with each other in the camp.
Mm-hmm.
And when we went on our trail ride we had kept communicating via the 2-meter radio.
Over here, this is where I keep my iPad when I'm doing overlanding. When I have Onyx off-road up on the iPad, I can constantly keep an idea of where I'm at, what elevations, the topography, campsites, dispersed camping, whatnot. So it's a very important tool to have right there.
And your favorite?
Yeah, this is a Morse code key. I don't know if you guys have ever seen anything like this, because Morse code, it's been around since World War I, and it was very useful back then, and the hobby is still kept very well alive. A lot of people use it, and I do too, and it's pretty fun to do. It's like speaking another language. So that's the front, and I've also got a GMRS radio in the back, and this is the mic for that. So in the back is where I keep my radios and my ham radio stuff for Parks on the Air. We talked about that earlier. This is the GMRS radio, and underneath it is the HF radio I talked about, and then the dual band ham radio that basically does everything CB does, but a lot better and more technical. I've got a circuit going from the battery all the way back here to this power pole distribution block, and I don't run them all at the same time. I mean, they take low power just to be on, but I definitely don't try to transmit or anything on at the same time. International Fire Code. I used to be as part of my job as a firefighter, I was a fire investigator. Still got the book there. I just haven't moved it. I literally retired September of 24, and I've not taken that out of my truck yet. So,
Brian, we thank you. This is a pretty awesome rig, guys. Let me tell you what. You can do a lot with it, go a lot of places, and talk to a lot of people all at the same time. So, again, we thank you.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Come check out my channel if you're interested in ham radio or what it's like.
Give it to us one more time.
Yeah, WQ0A, Whiskey Quebec 0 Alpha, amateur radio. And I do Morse code there if you want to see what that's about, and which is phone, just like talking on a cell phone. I don't know if you all know this, but your cell phone, guess what? It's a walkie-talkie. You just don't know it. Same thing, you send out RF signal to a cell tower. So wrap your head around that. But cool stuff. Okay. Come check it out.
All right. Well, thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
And that'll wrap it up, everybody. And thanks for watching. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. Until we meet around the campfire, y'all take care now. Bye-bye.